Oke, kita akan melanjutkan quest Archon. Bangau pulang mengikuti angin, terbenam memandang lautan. Pergi ke Feyun Commerce Guild untuk mencari Xingqiu. Wah, melibatkan Xingqiu, guys.
Master Xingqiu, thank goodness you're finally back.
Yes.
Oh? Why do I detect an urgency in your voice?
The guild has had a whole string of strange orders in recently. Everyone's been completely caught off guard. Your father gave me specific instructions to ask you to stay and help out if I happen to see you.
I see. Have someone sort the orders by type for now. I'll deal with them myself shortly.
Oh, how wonderful. Thank you, Master. With you on the job, I can breathe a sigh of relief.
Hey, Xingqiu! Glad you're here. We want to ask you for some information.
Traveler, Paimon, please wait a moment. Shu, I need to entertain some guests. Please continue with your work for the time being, and we'll discuss the matter of the guild's orders in more detail later on.
Understood, Master Xingqiu. Then I will leave you in peace.
I wasn't counting on finding you here today. What's going on? And how, pray tell, may I be of service?
Xingqiu, have you ever heard of Sunset Vermilionite?
Oh, I see.
I see.
So you've entered Lady Ningguang's contest as well.
Wait, mau join juga?
Well, do you mean...
The truth is, the Feyun Commerce Guild is in possession of some Sunset Vermilionite, but only one piece. We are holding it on behalf of someone who has asked us to put it up for auction, and a lot of interested parties have already come to us inquiring about the price. At the end of the day, it all comes down to supply and demand. In this case, I'm guessing the final transaction price may be in excess of 500 million mora.
500 million?!
Set. Kita cuma berapa? 10
Honestly,
jutaan.
I would recommend that you don't bother bidding on this one. The price is greatly inflated, and it's just not worth it.
But without any Sunset Vermilionite...
Don't panic. I don't suppose you ever heard of Sea Gazer?
Who?
Sea Gazer was once very close to Mountain Shaper, but if I am not mistaken, he has already passed away.
Angkat,
Yes,
berangkat.
precisely. I didn't know anyone else knew about him. According to records of drifting clouds, Sea Gazer once built an abode to store his rarest and most exquisite treasures, among which was some Sunset Vermilionite. After Sea Gazer passed, the abode was abandoned, and its location was lost to time. Luckily, I came into possession of a stack of folk history books just recently. They make some oblique references to this lost abode, and after cross-referencing them against each other, I'm now fairly certain that it is situated in the Lisha area.
That's great! But is it really okay for us to just go and take his treasure? Wouldn't it be a little, disrespectful? With him being an Adeptus?
You needn't worry. As far as I understand, Sea Gazer was very open-minded. Even while he was alive, he wouldn't have let something like this bother him.
Open-minded? I have not heard of Sea Gazer being described in this way before. May I ask where you read that?
Just a rumor I heard out in the mountains. All right then,
Okay.
let's go.
Let's go.
There's something about this young lady that reminds me of a good friend of mine.
Oh,
Oh,
friend.
I almost forgot. Adepti
putih
abodes
juga.
tend to have very ingenious designs, especially when it comes to their defense mechanisms. Plus, it's likely to be crawling with monsters after being abandoned for so long. So please, be very careful.
Okay, thank you for your
will be.
advice.
Thanks, Xingqiu.
Thanks, Xingqiu. Sekarang bisa. Di sini juga kediaman Adeptus kan? Bukannya di Gunung Mountain Shepherd itu ya?
See. Xingqiu said it should be around here, but Paimon doesn't see anything.
Oke.
This place was hidden using a special Adepti art. But now that I have removed it, we can inspect the area more closely.
Wow, that's amazing! Yep, let's take another look around. Hey, look! Is that a new Sealy over there?
Wih, ada petunjuk baru. Ada silih baru. Aduh.
The Sealy got to here and then disappeared. Should we go over and take a look?
Tuh, ada tempat baru. Karaoke. Karaoke. Cryo.
Leave it to me.
Kyo.
Understood.
Cool.
What? Weren't we at a waterfall just now? How did we suddenly end up here? Oh, so many clouds. It feels like we're high up in the sky.
I believe this is the abode of that Adeptus. With any luck, the sunset Vermilionite we're looking for should be in here.
Really? Let Paimon see. Huh? Isn't that the Sealy from before? Look, it's gone and snuck beneath the clouds. And now that Paimon takes a closer look, the rocks and trees here don't seem complete. Oh, could there be something below the clouds?
These are not real clouds. They are the product of an Adepti art used for spatial partitioning.
Paham banget.
If we want to go down, we must first destroy the mechanism that is maintaining the Adepti art.
All right, then let's do it.
I sense the presence of monsters in this place. I don't know where they are hiding, so we'd better be careful.
Okay, let's careful. Oke. Oh, nah ini quest story-nya Senheka. Ham. Masih apa ini sih? Aktifkan segel pada ancient area. Mana? Aman. Tuh, ini kok. Wih. Naik. Next. Ke atasnya gimana ya? Oh, ada angin. Oh, gak ada musuhnya cuy. Ya, satu ya. Oh, tes. Dah, isinya. Ternyata buat ngambil chest. Untuk ambil chest. Mana batunya? Ini dasar batu. Ya, sabar. Ya. Oke.
Let's dance. On the rocks.
Obey! Manifest! It
Oh.
appears that we've been taken for intruders. This time, why not allow me to take care of this? Obey! Unleash!
Ah,
Give up!
On the rocks.
Manifest! Obey!
Pew pew.
agak susah nih. S-nya bawanya yang api, lawannya api pula.
Let's dance. On the rocks.
Don't waste my time. Give up. Manifest!
Tagnya gede. Tagnya besar. Bedanya kecil. 40%. Lah,
The core of the mechanism is exposed. Now's our chance.
waduh. Tidak punya DPS. DPS-nya kurang. Boom. Masih kurang.
Whoa! We're gonna fly!
Keren lagi kah? Aduh,
Is everyone okay?
aduh.
Look! Cecilia's disappeared beneath the clouds again!
It looks like we need to go further down. But before that, let's destroy the guard mechanisms on this level first.
Pew pew!
Do your master's bidding!
Yeah! Look at you, Boozle!
Keras, ini lebih keras daripada yang tadi.
Manifest!
Enggak?
It's no. Unleash!
Sabar bro.
Obey! Manifest!
Time for retribution!
Keras sekali.
Let's dance! Diana Special!
By ordinance divine!
This
Oh,
Give up! Unleash!
oke. Lawan baru lagi. Gak baru sih, ada yang baru bangkit lagi. Benar. Beberapa?
We're
90?
gonna fall! This time, we're really gonna fall! Ah! So high!
Oh.
Luckily, there was a pool of
Ah, kan
water
gak
at
bisa
the
keluarin
bottom.
sayapnya.
Otherwise, that could have ended very differently.
Untung ada kolam.
Hey! That Sealy's on the move again! Let's catch up with it!
Mana sirinya bro?
Let's go!
Go.
Huh, I'm
Up.
here. Huh. Something looks different about this stone wall. Let's take a closer look.
Pasti masuk bed. Awas aja. Terus kita tidak bisa. Oh, tidak. Mekanismenya kita. Aduh, ribetnya.
Obey!
Let the show be. Where'd that come from?
It's no. Manifest!
burn!
Ayo nak.
Think you can bully me?
Give up. Unleash.
Verdict is...
Wah keras.
Let's dance.
Manifest.
I'm a rock.
Obey.
Time for retribution!
Calm down.
Manifest.
Go, Barbara, go. Pew pew.
Obey.
I'm a rock.
Don't waste my time. Unleash.
Lamanya. Aduh.
Give up. Manifest.
Verdict is...
Let the show begin. Can't handle your drink.
Cryo incarnate.
Burn!
Oh, I'm a rock.
Unleash.
Verdict is...
I'll protect us. Pew pew.
Obey.
Hancur lagi, masa jatuh lagi coy. Ayo, ayo sini, sini,
Look
ayo.
over there. Could that be the Sunset Vermilionite?
Sunset Vermilionite.
Go, Barbara, go.
Oh, Barbara, oh. Ayo sini, ayo. Oh, nanti sini kah? Hah? Hah? selesai kah?
Is this it? Is this the sunset vermilionite?
This is it?
It's so huge! That's true, but then again, why isn't it floating?
Plaustrite doesn't float until it's activated. It may look different from most ordinary
Jadi
stones,
ke
but it
Archon
weighs
gimana
around the same
bawanya
amount. Only after being activated does Plaustrite reveal its true nature, breaking free from the shackles of the mortal realm and ascending up into the heavens.
Wow, Shenhe, you seem to know everything about this.
Yes.
Only because my master is fond of chatting about these things. The moment she has some time to spare, she'll come straight for me and start telling story after story. I don't care for her stories most of the time. I certainly didn't expect them to ever come in handy like this.
Master Adeptus.
Hold on a sec. Paimon just realized something.
What is
If
it?
we activate it here, there's no way we'll be able to get it back to the site, right? Heck, we'll be dragged up into the sky too! But if we don't activate it, how else are we gonna lift it? This rock must weigh well over 1,000 pounds, surely!
Don't worry. I can handle the weight quite easily.
Wow.
Are you sure? Be careful!
Please don't worry. I'm well aware that a Plaustrite sample this large must be highly valuable. I will be gentle with it and make sure it does not get damaged.
Antara
My
polos
safety.
apa ya?
That's right!
Beda power.
I'm sure you can handle it and everything, but if something this heavy lands on you, you're gonna get yourself hurt, no matter who you are.
No matter who you
Gotta
are.
be extra careful when lifting heavy objects. It's just common sense.
Is it now? Well then, thank you.
Thank you.
I'll go on ahead with the Plaustrite. Let's meet at the building site later.
Pecah sih.
How is Shenhe able to carry that huge rock all by herself? Adepti super strength much? We can't slow down yet. Let's go meet her at the building site.
Let's go to the building site. Kita di mana? Oh, situ. Hai, hai, hai.
Huh, I'm here. I'll protect us.
Oh, harus dibangun di sini ternyata.
Oh my god, I can't believe my eyes.
Yeah, me too.
How can she lift that massive rock all by herself? She's got to be one of those Adepti, surely.
Oh, mighty Adeptus, please give me your blessing so that in the coming year I may reap a more bountiful salary.
This is top tier in size and quality, and the condition it's in is quite simply immaculate. Congratulations, this item is approved for submission. I'm going to award you full marks for the Sunset Vermilionite item. May I take your name?
My name isn't important. I'm not even here to compete.
Terus?
I was just delivering this for some other people. They should be here any minute now.
Shenhe and Ningguang's little helper.
Ah, so you're the ones behind this. No wonder. The rarest talent turns in the rarest Plaustrite specimen. But I have to correct you on one point. It's not helper, it's
Helper.
secretary.
Okay then, Miss Secretary, what do you think of the rock we found? Pretty amazing, right?
Right.
In truth, it is the finest piece of Plaustrite we have received so far. If everything goes according to plan, we will use this piece in the foundation of the Jade Chamber, which will enable us to proceed to the next stage of construction. As a side note, Lady Ningguang has rented some dwellings in the nearby area to serve as accommodations for the contestants. If you need a place to rest, you are welcome to stay there. Now, please excuse me. As you can see, there is still a lot of work to do on the building site.
See you.
Shenhua, Shenhua! Just now on the way over, pretty much everyone was singing your praises!
Jelas
Oh,
lah.
really?
What kind of reaction is that? So strange. Aren't you happy about it?
So strange.
Whenever Paimon gets praised, Paimon can't help but hold their head up high and break into a big smug smile.
I've had similar compliments before. They call me an adeptus, treat me with great deference and respect, as if I'm set apart from the common folk.
Yeah, 'cause that's how Adepti are. At least the ones we've met are pretty unique and reclusive too. Way different than normal people.
But I am not...
Shenhua?
Oh, ada apa? Ada kenangan apa, coy?
I'm fine. I've been exerting myself quite a lot ever since we set foot in that abode. I'm just a little fatigued.
Well, Byron said that there are some makeshift hotels we can use, right? Let's go check in and take a rest.
Nah, istirahat dulu.
No need. I simply need to find myself a secluded place in the wilderness to sit and meditate in silence.
You can't do that. It's dangerous out in the wild on your own. When you're hungry, you go eat something tasty. And when you're tired, you go lie down in a nice, comfy bed.
Okay,
Okay.
if you insist.
Great! Now we're talking. Let's head to our hotel.
Hotel. Mana hotelnya? Hotelnya mana? Di mana hotel? Ini kah? Astaga. Berapa orang ini? Halo.
Hi there. Checking in, are we? You're just in time. We only have 2 rooms left. Since this was chosen as the building site for the new Jade Chamber, we've had a constant stream of people in this area. And not just workers either. Visitors, business people, tea sellers, all sorts. So, business is booming for me today. Very few vacancies. You're lucky you got here when you did.
Great!
One of your rooms is still being cleaned. I guess it should be ready within the hour. The other room is just at the door on the left. Here are your keys. All right. Hope you enjoy your stay. Please excuse me, I'll leave you to it.
Okay,
Shenhua, you should go get some rest. We'll hang around outside until the other room's ready. Hyman's gonna go see if there's anything good to eat around here. Hyman couldn't help but notice one of the guests walked in with a huge grilled chicken drumstick before. Let's buy one for Shenhua too. She can have it as a midnight snack. Or save it for breakfast tomorrow.
yuk.
All right. I will head to my room for now. If you need anything, don't hesitate to disturb me. I'm a light sleeper. I will hear if you knock on the door.
See you.
See you tomorrow.
See you.
Hey, isn't that Cloud Retainer? What's she doing here? Let's go and say hi.
Yuk. Si. Terkena memandang lautan. Ampun, sopan saat. Halo, Retainer.
One trusts you have met Shenhe. So, are you getting along quite well?
Yes.
So far, so good. Yeah. So, you know Shenhua too, Cloud Retainer?
Naturally. Save for Ganyu, who spends the majority of her time in Liyue Harbor, all the Adepti living today are acquainted with Shenhe to some degree.
Cool! So, what's her Adeptus name anyway? Calling her Shenhua feels kind of friendly, but also kind of disrespectful. So Paimon's thinking maybe it'd be better if we called her by her Adeptus name instead.
Her Adeptus name? Why, pray tell, would Shenhe have an Adeptus name?
Go.
Don't all Adepti have a special title they go by?
On this latter point, you are correct. However, Shenhe is human.
There it is.
Oh, right.
What?
Wait, what? Paimon neither! This is a real surprise!
Do you mean to say that she presents differently from ordinary human beings?
Of course.
Well, to start with, her problem-solving methods are extremely direct.
Ah, yes. She was like this all those years ago when one first met her. In this respect, she has not changed. One first found Shenhe by chance in a cave. One was passing by and sensed the presence of a god's remains. Being of an ever-vigilant disposition, one entered immediately to inspect the scene. Inside was Shenhe, then aged around 6 years old. In her hand, she held a dagger with which she was confronting a monster that was the god's remains incarnate.
That sounds so dangerous.
Yes.
When one arrived, she had already been locked in confrontation with this monster for several days. Most mortal children are fragile, both physically and mentally, and are highly reliant on their parents for survival. But not so her. That she was able to endure such terrible danger was due not only to her strong willpower, but also to the bloodlust and homicidal instinct with which she was born. One dealt with the monster, yet she still refused to lower her guard. She even pointed her dagger in one's direction and remained ready to strike. Only after she was satisfied that one had no intention to cause her harm did she finally relent. She then passed out without uttering a single word.
In other words, if you hadn't passed by that day, Shenhua might have...
Yes.
Not necessarily. Upon one's arrival, one could sense that the god's wrath was gradually receding. Even had the stalemate continued, one suspects that Shenhe may have still emerged the victor of the confrontation.
That's still so dangerous, though. Why was a tiny little kid battling against the wrath of a god in the first place?
Alas, the mortal world is rife with suffering of every kind, and she had experienced her fair share of this, even at a tender age. Seeing that she was homeless, one decided to adopt her. Indeed, it is one to whom she refers. Shenhe has an extraordinary constitution, making her well adapted to practicing the Adepti arts. All the Adepti cherished her talents, and so we were willing to train her. However, her homicidal urges did not subside with age. Rather, they grew stronger day by day. Mooncarver once performed a divination for her. He declared that her fate is to bear the curse of calamity. Consumed by malevolent energy, she is prone to bring harm to those around her. Such is the magnitude of the danger this poses, that her soul must be bound with red ropes to keep her homicidal instinct at bay. The red ropes have indeed served to keep her calmer and more content. They also seem to have rendered her somewhat inexpressive. Perhaps the red ropes are so powerful that they have suppressed some of her other emotions as well. It is only by fate that people's paths may cross. Now that Shenhe's path has crossed with yours, please be sure to treasure the gift that fate has given you, and take good care of her.
Oh, now Paimon gets it. You came out here to check up on Shenhe because you were worried about her, didn't you?
Huh. You dare draw such a facile conclusion on the nature of one's present excursion? Incorrect. The truth is that while Liyue Harbor may seem peaceful today, danger is always lurking in the shadows. Ningguang once made a bold assertion that this is to be the era of the contract between Liyue and the humans.
Ada badai lagi ya?
One is most curious to observe how she will respond to the coming storm. If she handles it admirably, one is willing to be a witness to her achievements. But if she does not, the Adepti shall not hesitate to seize control. Let us conclude our conversation here for today. One has occupied enough of your time, and night is approaching. Be sure to get ample rest.
So, Shenhe isn't an Adeptus after all. She just grew up around the Adepti. Oh, no wonder she doesn't like being treated as an Adeptus. Having everyone falling over themselves to show their respect all the time must be kind of hard to deal with.
Mau gimana, bro? Oke. Sekian dulu untuk story-nya. Kita lanjutkan ke video selanjutnya. Thank you.